from Isle of Man in Scotland. So we choose Scottish scallops because water is generally a lot colder over there. So the scallops can produce a bit more sugar, so they tend to be sweeter and larger. Alright, so I'm going to show you how we actually sharp or open the scallops. So first thing first is I got the liberty of creating a little bit of a gap here first. What I'm going is going to be pushing it out a bit more and then pushing down the skirt or the surrounding flap before to reveal the muscle or the scallop itself. And then we push it a little more and then we just go straight in. Alright, so we can get the scallop everything for the dish itself. So the scallop will be used for the dish. We have different parts of it as well, such as the little bit of the roe here, this orange one, which we will be using to make other such as seasonings such as roe powder to season other dishes as well. Alright, so there's a minimal wastage on this. And then after that, together with these scallops, we have some globe artichokes. I have ready. Thank you. No worries. So artichokes coming from Normandy in France, made into a vinaigrette. Alright, then we head on to next up is chawanmushi. So chawanmushi, on the top we have some matsutake mushrooms or pine mushrooms coming from Yunnan, as well as some abalone or awabi coming from Hokkaido. Then we head on to the fish course. So this is known as a madai or a sea bream.
Thank you.
And before I continue, we have next up is the beni over here. So at the bottom is a fried dough filled with a bit of hazelnut cream. For the two of you, we have the N25 caviar on the top. For Papa, instead, we have some tonburi caviar instead. So tonburi is actually the seeds of a flowering plant, basically, but it's done cooked in the same way in that we cook it in a bit of dashi as well of some caviar. Sorry? It's not caviar. It's not caviar. You call it tonburi caviar because it's similar in look as well as the I would say the texture. Yeah. So have it in a single bite. Yeah, because ideally it's a liquid center. So if you take more than a bite, saffron. So this saffron here is coming all the way from southern part of Japan. So it's Japanese saffron. Right, and then after that we go on to the signature of ours, onion soup. So it's roast cooked onions from Brittany, coming into the onion velouté with some toasted Spanish macadamia almonds from Spain, finished off with a bit of a licorice powder dusted on the top itself. Then we head on to the main course, which is actually kurobuta pork for the three of you. On the top of that, we also have a little bit of some Arctic bramble. So this one is actually a type of wild raspberry coming from Sweden that we make into a condiment for the thing itself. The sauce will be seasoning with a little bit of some long peppers from India on the top. Right, then we will go on to the desserts. So starting off, we have starting off with that, we have sencha sorbet here. So sencha is a type of green tea from Japan, as well as some Okinawa lime, or known as shikuwasa. Okay, so shikuwasa is coming from Okinawa, on the southern part of Japan. Then we head on to the main dessert of peaches. So peaches from Roussillon, and then we're actually going to be seasoning that with a little bit of some mouraf, as well as a little bit of some chocolates. Finished off with a toasted sesame oil coming from Korea in a company called Queen's Bucket with a clubberry solid. Alright, so that will be all the dishes we'll be having today. Moving on to the fruits from Japan, muskmelon from Shizuoka, figs from Aichi, as well as grapes from Yamanashi over there. Alright, so give me a second, I will come over and see you guys upstairs, alright?
Right on top, the thinly sliced scallop which is seen downstairs. Finish over here with a Barrigo vinaigrette. So it's basically the stock used to cook the artichokes. We actually clarify it and then add in some fermented apricot juice as well as fresh apricot juice.
According to the season. Right now here we have a chawanmushi that's topped with foie gras and also some abalone.
So for the both of you, instead of the foie gras, we have some diced matsutake mushrooms over the top as well.
And for the dashi itself, it's a roasted cabbage dashi. Just now we put on some matsutake oil. And also here we have some freshly sliced matsutake.
In there we have a sea butter kosho beurre, so a butter-based sauce with some fermented sea butter.
Yes.
And lastly some sea butter.
So you can enjoy it if you
Here we have a madai.
which Buddha has.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, what
So the madai went onto the grill. Right at the bottom of it, we have this salted fennel salad. On top of the fish, we have some spruce and also finger lime. For you, we have a venison, and both of you, we have pork. That's from Hokkaido.
Coconut cream and a bit of shikwasa juice. Now he's actually grating on the shikwasa zest as well. And then we got a bit of sencha oil that's coming.
I'm adding here an oil making sesame seeds also. And then the one that I added it was the sunflower.